Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608 and today I am playing StarMade. And I've done a few modifications to the frigate. That's what we're working on today, if you haven't noticed. I've added some greebling. Or greeblies, I believe. I watched a video on greebling. I did not know this, but the term was coined by Industrial Light and Magic, well, what became Industrial Light and Magic. Many say it was George Lucas himself who coined the term. It's just the stuff on spaceships that's supposed to look important. And anyway, it's supposed to look like it does something. Was there a reason this was elevated? No. Well, yes, there was, because I wanted this divot here. Okay. Well, I've started to greebly it. I think I'm starting to get happy with the results, and I did a little work. I cut off a chunk of the bridge here and added this little wedge, because it just kind of looked funny, just being a big flat area. Anyway, so I need to do work with interiors, and I want like a antenna array up here. And I also skinned a little on this turret, added a few lights. I don't know how I feel about it right yet, but we're getting there. But today I want to do something wild and crazy. I want to do something mad. I want to build some swarm missiles. Except I can't remember how to make swarmers anymore. Are they cannon missiles now? Except I don't want them wired up to the core because I want them to be independent of the core. So if a AI is controlling the ship, it won't have access to the swarmers, so it won't fire them in the middle of a fleet. How many of these weapony things do I have? Oh, I need here and clay 16. So, we're just going to do this on the side here. Missile and a cannon. Missiles, there we go. And let's... yeah. Oh, except you can't attach a missile barrel to a cannon computer. I'm not overly concerned about... Ah! That takes 10 missiles. Wow. Okay. So that fires off one. Oh, can't see with the tails how many actually fired off. So we're gonna turn. And we're gonna fire. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's 10. Okay. And coincidentally, I already had this. It's a 16. And with my beam missiles, the most I can ever actually fire before I run out of cooldown is 3, so that gives me 3 buffer. Okay, I like it. So, we'll go with 10. So, let's come to this room, and... let's do our missile... make sure that's there. Our primaries there, the slaves on the top. Except I want it to be fired out the rear end. Ooh. So I need to readjust that. Do I want it fire up or just out? Let's just fire it backwards. There we go. So if we fire it backwards, we could just... those are not cannon barrels, which is good because I don't need cannon barrels. I need, this is huge empty space right here. Why don't we just lob them out here? This'll do. I can't see anything, but it'll do. Well, I don't want the build light, I want light. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Fill tool. There's an origin right there. Let's do like that many. Okay, that's a lot of missiles. That is not a lot of missiles. That's a lot of missiles. There we go. And because it's a fill tool, they don't, for whatever reason, they do not, come on, where am I? I can't see anything. Ah, that's why I can't see anything. Everything's inside, right? No, everything's inside, and see how many weapon groups do I have. Missile computer, secondaries beam. It's 3,000. That's a good chunk. Let's see, missiles. Group 1 group. Alright, so then we're good there. Now let's go back to here and let's link up an appropriate number of cannon, which is what I hit 3,000, so a 10 by 10, a 30. Is that right? Except we actually put it somewhere where it can be used, or somewhere where it fits. Let it process that all this is there, and that's 79%. By a 13. Actually, but that should take us to roughly 100%. Alright, so now, no, yes. I'll test it like this first. Whoa, that took up a good chunk of health. I can't be firing that while I'm in combat. So why are you adding it? Because I don't intend to fire it during combat. The intent of this is a come on, turn off light mode. The intent is for it to be used as a deterrent for anything chasing me or that anything gets behind me. So let's wire up some logic. Let's see here. Oh, I have it in my pocket already. I want to be able to control it from this room. So this button wires in here. Let's see. No. The logic to be in this back here. So this button is actually what fires that. How long is cooldown? Does it tell me? 5 seconds. Hey, it actually tells me. So 5 seconds. Let's see here. I kind of want to move this, but not really. Let's do it like this. Let's move the missile computer here. We're gonna slave that, and then we need to come back and grab that. There we go. So it's still set right, and we don't have it on our hotbar anymore. Well, we shouldn't have anyway. So let's grab one of these. There we go. Alright, and there. This is going to go to this button. Alright, and I would also like a couple of these, one here and one here. Swarmers ready. And swarmers cooling down. Alright. And we're going to attach buttons to these and that. There we go. Make sure that dial's in right. Swarmer's ready. And Swarmer's cooling down. Alright, so As soon as you hit this button, I want this to fire. I also want that to fire. Why am I not running logic? Did that fire? Yeah, that fired out its rear end. Okay. Where am I? On the bridge now. Okay. For whatever reason, it's not running a logic wire that way. Huh. I've seen that happen before. Oh! Anyway, so, these are half-second delays. So I want this one to trigger this one. That's 1 second. That's 2 seconds. 3 seconds. 4 seconds. And 5 seconds. So let's try that. We're gonna click it, we go boop. That's what it should have fired. It fired. And Swarmer is ready. Click again. Missile storage is depleted. Okay. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! What is the cooldown for missile storage depletion? So let's try hitting that button a few times. Actually, let's do this. Let's do a bridge control. Grief, I'm lost. I'm getting lost in my own ship again. I can't tell forward from aft. Let's see, and let's do something like this. And we're gonna wire that into this and this into that. Oh, no, no. Oh, yes, yes, yes. All right, and swarmers. So what this does, I should be able to click it, and it turns itself on and off again. Missile storage depleted. Oh. Idiot. 13 seconds. So, that's 5 seconds. I want it to go... Was it 13 seconds? Something. Let's do 14 seconds. You are not allowed to wire to that anymore. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And a half. All right. And then we will tell it there. So swarmers are fired. It's going to wait 14 seconds. And then it's going to tell us what's all clear. Now, the swarmers should not be in... Or they should not be in cooldown, but it's going to time the cooldown of the missiles as well. So I can hit it again right now. I just depleted the storage, that's all. Okay. And let's see here. I also would like a station in the bridge for it. So let's see here. How about right here is going to be the swarmer station. No. Nothing's going to control that. Oh, lots of things are going to control that, just not right now. So let's hit this to come down to 2 down. Button. And this one is going to wire into that. And this into this. Alright, so now I should be able to hit the button. Swarmers are cooling down. They fired out the rear end. Then in 14 seconds, they should tell me they've cooled down and we're good to go. Still cooling down, still cooling down. So the longest 14 seconds I've ever experienced in my life. What's wrong? Okay. What happened? Why am I firing again and again? This goes to, and this triggers something. Get rid of that. I don't want that anymore. Okay, now I have an endless clock here for some reason. There, those are triggering the endless clock, so wait for that to cycle through. We're gonna say that. Run her through again. I don't know what happened, but something was not right. Always test your logic. Make sure things don't happen like that. Oh, okay. All right. So that should be fine now. Ready? I click the button and it fires the swarmers out the rear end. And for fun, let's spawn in, I don't know, some Isants. Let's pull in 3 of them. Isants. Oh, and they just happen to be behind me. Alright. Swarmer's ready, so we hit the button, and they shredded an Isant. They blew out the front end of this one. The bad thing, this one is effectively dead, and this one is actually overheating. Awesome! Now, why did I put this on its own logic circuit? Because I really, really don't want my AI to be firing this weapon of its own accord. Because that would be, like, really, really bad. So we're gonna put a dark gray plate over it. Go. Alright. Right now. We're gonna, for right now, so I can remember where it is, we're gonna put a red plate over it. There we go. Alright. And I'm not putting it in the hotbar because reasons. I probably should, though. Oh. They aren't targeting anything anymore. Huh. Wonder why. Anywho, I've been JW608. This has been StarMade, and I will take you cats later.